Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant or mock. Well, at this point in time, I think both are basically the same thing. Because, well, we all know the woke people doesn't seem to care too much about anything else but the message, and at this point, I'm just throwing it out up in the air, and just, well, not giving a shit anymore. And I said this before the 1 minute mark, so it's definitely going to trigger. Definitely going to trigger a YouTube here. But either way, here we have it, a Mass Effect board game. And you know, the actual game that you see here is just basically a downgrade of Mass Effect Andromeda, which was a massive downgrade from, well, Mass Effect 3. Which was also a massive downgrade from Mass Effect 2. But it was still passable. I haven't played Mass Effect 3, and at this point in time, I just don't feel like it. Yeah, to be honest with you. But either way, we can see here that the Mass Effect game... One moment. Right, I'm back. The cough button. As you can see here, it's a board game, and it's made by allegedly a lot of woke people who are more obsessed about spreading their message. Because after all, what better way to spread one message than by shoving in a pre-existing IP? We see that happening with Star Wars. At this point, if you tell me Star Wars, if this thing I think is woke garbage and me not caring about it anymore. And I remember what, 13 years ago, give or take, or something like that? If you told me about Star Wars, I'll be all giddy and ready to go to do anything, gaming, watching, anything. Comic book, reading, or anything. I would say, oh yeah, bring it on. Today I'll say, yeah, no thank you. No. It's no. But anyway, here we have Mass Effect. With the, well, modern day politics inserted all in one page. First we have Liara here with the she-they pronouns, because that's very important, especially in a species that is literally, quite literally, a matriarchy, with no males whatsoever. With no concept of gender of any sort. But no. Let's shove in modern day politics in our sci-fi, because it's the best thing to do. Especially, well, you know what? Why not shove in a current day iPhone and say that iPhone is more powerful than the devices in the game? Would that make sense? Yeah. No, it doesn't. No. But this is the woke crowd. They are devoid of creativity. They are devoid of anything. Because the only way they can possibly spread their message, as I've said, is to hijack pre-existing IPs, because whenever they create their garbage, well, it fails spectacularly. But in this entire image, as you can see, it's not just the pronouns that you see below on Liara. No. You are actually also witnessing quality control, or lack thereof, besides Shepard him in here. Is the complete and total lack of quality. And this is not one man's job. This, apparently, by the looks of it, involves two people. No, three people, plus a publisher, plus EA, plus BioWare. So, what in the actual fuck went on with all of these people that they could not, in a single tiny moment, catch this misspelling? Adrenaline rush. That's not how you spell adrenaline. I am sorry, it does not. And you're going to go on and claim, but that's in game, that's how it says in the game. Well, first and foremost, I'll tell you, you're not a gamer. Secondly, I'll tell you, you're a goddamn fucking tourist if you think that. Thirdly, here it is, Mass Effect Wiki. Adrenaline Rush. There it is. So, a big, massive misspelling. But then again, you're gonna go and say, well, it's fake. Well, here it is, an image from the actual Board Games Emporium or whatever, Board Game Geek website. You can actually see, if I zoom in, you can literally see right here at the middle, Adrenaline Rush. So you know it is not fake. Did they have any single quality control in this? None whatsoever. I'll understand if this was a one-man job. It's difficult for you to publish, for you to do all of that editorializing, seeing the thing over and over and over again for more than a year and things like that. Mistakes will then tend to, well, get hidden from your site, and mistakes or things that you try to hide will become way more visible, the problems you went through and things like that. So it becomes like a tunnel vision, which usually requires to have more people, but usually when you have one guy doing the entire thing, mostly due to costs, an indie developer from books, comic books, games, even board games, it becomes difficult to find somebody else to help you on editorializing or working as an editor to find those mistakes and errors, because it costs a lot and you don't have the funds for it. And you're an indie, so yeah. So I would have forgiven them if this was a one-man job. But it's not. It went through multiple people. It had multiple people dealing with this. And none of them manages to catch this. It shows that diversity ruins everything. But before we continue, here is something so super awesome. Ranting about incompetence. This is why you don't hire DEI, because they didn't earn it, and they are mostly in there just to warm up the seat, earn a cushion payment, and, well, complain when they want to get ahead. They go to the HR, try to fire that person that they find problematic, and, well, get their job. That's all that there is to it. But unfortunately, here we are dealing with a bunch of fucking morons. Here it is from Dot Park Place. The Mass Effect, the board game priority Hagalas, designer attracts fans as fucking man-babies after game receives negative reviews, allegedly for pushing gender ideology. I don't think not only that, but because of misspellings and errors. I mean, this thing had a goddamn fucking BioWare and EA logo on it. And this thing definitely went way, way above or beyond than just 2 or 3 people designing it. But no. No. The problem are the fans. Here we have a tweet. I hate even talking about this on social media, but if you played Mass Effect TBG, would you mind giving it a rating on BGG? This means the board gaming and board gaming game geek. To offset the fucking man babies trying to thank the rating with ones because they can't handle looking the pronouns on the character sheet. Well, you fucking moron. Not only are there misspellings, but also pronouns that you inserted in there that makes no sense lore-wise. It makes literally no sense whatsoever. But here is the funny bit. Apparently, they have begun deleting the reviews that criticize this garbage because it's actually painting the woke message as incompetent and as moronic and inserting themselves on an IP that it's not theirs to begin with. So we have retards inserting pronouns. I won't be surprised we find more errors here, because this is typical nonsense. Yeah. Anyway, returning. Here is another guy who said, "Good sir, I was about to get right on BGG to do that because you are Eric Lang and I always respect you, but maybe you should reflect, listen and stop centering your politics in a space others want to feel included in. Whenever you play a game, be it a board, oh hey, even if you watch something, you just want to get the daily politics out of your daily life. I just don't want to be shoved in modern day politics, modern day subjects into my face. I want to be immersed in the world, in the politics of the world of the game, or of the TV show, or the movie, or the book, or comic book, or whatever." But no, that's too much to ask. Too much to ask, is it? It is what he said later on. Deleted the stupid post because, well, you know why. I hate deleting posts that I stand behind, but fuck it. Twitter sucks so fucking much. Yeah, the guy is getting some backlash for being an idiot, and now he is crying again. But unfortunately, he still leaves it at Blue Sky, which is basically Twitter for neo-Nazis. Which that would be Gab too, but these are more outright neo-Nazis. Right, so going on, and they are banning accounts that vote 1 star. First, your review is removed, and if you attempt to repost it, your account is locked. I'm getting multiple reports that people leaving 1-star reviews on Mass Effect Priority Hagalas board game are getting deleted on. That's from Grams, quoted on the article from that dark place. And again, quoting him, over 14 Mass Effect's 1-star reviews deleted. Lead designer screenshots confirms. The designer of the Mass Effect Priority Hagalas has deleted his post on X calling Mass Effect fans man babies. However, he is still posting on Blue where he doubles down and inadvertently posted the, well, something. Which I should have checked this before, but here we go. Just clicking and loading from, well, let's see. For however man babies existed prior to the deletion. Well, unfortunately, but either way, the screenshots were available in there as well. And it's possible to see here as well. And it's just absurd. You shoved in modern day politics in your product. Expect this fucking reaction. We are just goddamn fucking tired of your nonsense. We are just exhausted. Because let's use an example of Concord. Concord, you shoved in your modern day politics in that one. How did that work out? And then you're going to go like, because the game sucked. It did not fail because of woke. Here's a game that is woke and succeeded. Baldur's Gate 3, Silent Hill 2. No, you moron. Baldur's Gate 3 succeeded despite having some woke elements on Act 3. Silent Hill 2 succeeded mostly because of its name. Despite having woke garbage in there, especially Denise Fox Mulder in middle with David Duchovny, all of those things. But the rule of thumb, with some exceptions here and there, is that woke stuff fails. Because the wokeness is not only relegated to the content that you see in the game itself, it also happens behind the scene due to the incompetence. And this is a good example that we see here. A very big example is, behind the scene, is this adrenaline rush. This is a woke happening behind the scenes. Besides the woke being shoved in on your face and it's very visible. There is two types of wokes in a content: visible woke and hidden woke. Hidden woke is usually regarded to quality control, programming, art direction, and things like that, in which happens behind the scenes, and it usually affects the product at the end, because if you hire somebody based on gender, skin color, or whatever, you're hiring them based on that and not on skills. So their skills are not going to be that high, and you don't have anybody else to supplant that deficiency in skills, so your product will end up reflecting the deficiency of skill. And here we have the biggest example: Adrenaline Rush. Having that lack of supplantation, English. That lack of, I knew the word right now. To compensate for the lack of skills. Here we have it, Adrenaline Rush. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night, and remember, fuck the message. Jesus Christ, what is happening with my English today? Must be damn tired. Oh well. Fuck the woke message. There you go. So much better, isn't it?